Today's video is going to be all about grails. But today's video is going to be all about grails. No, not grill. No, not Bear Grylls. But grails. The holiest of the holy figures in my collection. The top of the top of my favorite list. They're not like the best figures, and they're just my favorites. And the first one's definitely going to be my Sakurajima. My 1/7 Aniplex scale. Just this beaut right here. So from head to toe, this figure's actually like perfect for me. I really like what they did with their hair. Just like how it's flowy, so it's not like just some flat thing where the figure is gonna look boring. This way, even if she's just like standing a little bit, there's like some action that's happening. Figure's kind of dynamic in some way. Even if it's just like a simple pose that she's doing, figure still looks amazing. Also really like the contrast between like her legs and like the glossy shoe, because like her leggings, like the leggings, yeah, are like matte, but the shoe is really glossy. Like just the contrast between that looks really good to me. And her bunny suit too is in this matte black finish that really goes well. It matches her ears, but it's like a different color of black from her hair, which is great because in the anime her hair wasn't really all that black. It was kind of grayish. It kind of shows that here as well, which is really good. Because like the details, the details. So in my opinion, this is definitely the best My scale that's out right now. The only real thing that I think can top it would be the Eniden version, the one that has like a train behind her, or like she's in the train tracks. But I just really like that because of like this base and the thing behind her. Because like it adds more detail, but the figure itself, I don't think it's gonna be better than this. I mean, it's in her uniform, which I do like, which is also why I like the other scale where she's sitting, like the 1/8 scale, because she's like sitting in her uniform. I just really like the way Mai looks in her uniform, but this is really iconic. The bunny figure, the bunny suit of Mai. Can you see her? Can you not see her? I can. I love looking at her because this figure is top tier. Definitely recommend picking this up. I know that they had a re-release for this figure, so that definitely helps with the aftermarket. Because boy, her aftermarket price before the re-release was like, now it's kind of going down, but it's still kind of high. So I would definitely still pick her up, even though it's still kind of high, because it's a really good figure. My only qualms about this figure actually is like how she stands on her base, because it's so scary that it just snaps and she just breaks. Because this is a 1/7, it's pretty heavy, and the only support she gets are from her like heels. So that's really scary. What if it snaps off? The only option is to fix it with super glue, which would suck. But that's pretty much the only thing I don't like about the figure. Everything else, perfect. And the next figure is actually going to be a Nendoroid. You guys know I do love my Nendoroids. I have like over 50 now. So most of my collection is actually made up of Nendoroids. And this is one of the standouts from all the Nendoroids that I have. It's freaking Sakura Hibiki from the Dumble anime, which is actually a really good and educational anime. For those of you who haven't checked it out yet, if you're trying to work out, you can actually like follow the workouts from there, and it's actually going to help you because it is like educational. Like I used to work out a lot before, and what they say and like the form and everything. It's actually really good advice. So check it out if you guys want to work out. Plus, there's hella cute anime girls. She does come with a lot of accessories. She even has the bench, which is like really nice. Like it's such an amazing pose. It just sucks that you can't really see her unless you're looking down on her. But it's such an amazing pose. I love that they included a bench and a barbell with it, that she can just like bench press. I really like that pose. But her hair, bro, her hair is like really heavy, but it looks super good. Like what she's doing right here is going Super Saiyan, doing curls. And bro, it looks amazing. Her sculpt, like the hair sculpt's like my favorite part about this Nendoroid, because some Nendoroids' hair don't really nail it, but they really nail Hibiki's. And like, bro, you can pose it in so many angles. The dumbbell keeps falling. one thing I don't like. So one thing I don't like, you can't hold the dumbbells firmly. It's kind of bad because if you drop a dumbbell on your toe, it hurts. Trust me, it's happening. So if you guys didn't know, Tanaka is one of my favorites from IQ of all time, which is why I painted him on my closet door right there. And if you guys haven't seen that video, it's gonna be a link down below, or you can click it right here or right here. I forgot where it was. And yeah, since he's one of my favorites of all time, of course I gotta pick up the Nendoroid, right? And Tanaka's Nendoroid does all his poses justice. It's just like all the faceplates look amazing, dynamic poses, all the like meaty, funny poses he can make, with especially when it's paired up with Nishinoya. They really look great together. It's just sad that I didn't get the Nendoroid B, which has like Nishinoya extra parts. I only got A, which doesn't have his parts, so I can't post them doing the same pose together, which makes me sad and think about my life at night and what am I doing with my life. But yeah, this figure looks amazing. It's not like One Punch Man's head, where like the faceplates are his head and you just switch it out. I don't know why they didn't give him the same treatment because he's also bald. Yeah, that's like a good thing with Saitama. You can really see like the seams where you change his faceplates, because he has no faceplates, he has heads. I eventually did that with Tanaka too, because he does deserve it. Good smile. And the last, but definitely not the least, Senjugahara from Good Smile, my 1/8 scale right here. My most goated grailed figure of all time is my 1/8 Senjugahara skin. So this figure right here set me back like $350. I know that sounds insane for this figure, and what kind of blows even more was I saw her listed on Mandarake like about a week ago for like 20,000 yen. It's like what, $200 now. So that kind of sucks. But at the time when I bought her, I didn't really know where to buy figures and like the prices. I just knew that she was an old figure, and I thought based on that she was really rare based on the prices I got. Because in like Solar's Japan, she was kind of listed about the same amount at that time, I think so. But yeah, so I didn't really think I paid a lot for her, and honestly, I don't regret it because this figure's amazing. And it's really what pushed me to buy more figures. Like this cool supplies falling off her skirt. That scene from the anime, they nailed it. They just nailed it, bro. I want to cry because of how good this figure looks. I just legit want to cry. Her hair sculpt looks amazing. The color of her hair, it's not just like one singular color like Mai's, but don't get me wrong, Mai's look great. But Senjugahara's just looks so much better with like the different colored hair, where you can see like a little bit of shadow, like the ombre, the shading, the contour. It looks amazing. It's even in her skirt too. There's contour in her skirt. The paint job on that looks hella amazing. Her blouse looks super great. There's some parts that are darker because they're supposed to be darker because of the shadows and like the creases. The way it's like, it looks like it's hugging her body looks really great. The folds on her blouse, the details, the small details and everything, it just looks hella amazing. The tie, the freaking tie, bro, it's a tie and it looks that great. The way her socks are in contrast with her matte shoes, I don't know why the socks are glossy and why the shoes are matte. It should be like the other way around, but it looks great as well. I wish it was the other way around though, but it still looks great. It still looks hella great. And it's so colorful because like the school supplies are like different colors, but they all go well with each other. Like pink and the green here, the way they contrast each other look good, and the yellow and the orange here. Bro, it just looks amazing and they complement each other. In my opinion, this is the best figure of all time. This is the GOAT. Like Senjugahara is the GOAT. If you guys don't know, I do love Monogatari, and you can tell from like the shelf above me. If you guys haven't seen that and want to take a deeper look at my figure collection and my room, check out my room tour, which is also linked in the description down below, or it's going to be like on either side. I don't know which corner. But anyway, going back to the figure, only thing that I really didn't like about it, it's the base. It's just a standard clear base. But what can you do when this figure's this amazing? You don't even notice how like basic the base is. It's just a clear base, but who cares? Because this figure is really amazing, and I don't really think they can do much else for the base because this. They were just in school. It would just be like school grounds, but that would still look great. I'd still take that over the clear base, like this cool flooring. I would still 100% take that. I really love this figure, and I really love Senju Gahara. Her character is like one of the best. Monogatari is one of the best. If people tell you don't watch it, please watch it, because it is top tier anime. It's so good. It's so good. Trust me. Trust me. But that's been it for me this video. Let me know down below what you guys think of the video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing. See you guys next time. Peace.